Thank you for the privilege to share with you at District Assembly for the Main District. Bev is going to share first.
Yes, it is awesome to talk with you all. Hey, did you notice that? You all, I'm already picking up the Kentucky lingo. Life has been busy, as you might expect. I have enjoyed seeing our children quite often. Scott and Tiffany live just half an hour away, and we get to see them quite often. In fact, yesterday I literally baked in the sun as I sat out most of the day watching a soccer tournament that Kaysen and Kidron were in. Kidron's team actually won the tournament. Now his dad actually coaches that team, and that was like a miracle because they were down 3 of their players. But it was exciting to watch that. And then we get to see Todd and Cheryl fairly often, and also Sean and his family. They're about a day's journey, 6 hours one way and 8 hours the opposite direction. But we do get to see them more often, so that's kind of special. I would request if you would to pray for Sean. He is facing a real serious health issue, and I know he would appreciate your prayers. I have been doing a little substituting at Glasgow Christian Academy. That was interesting because it's been like 15 years since I've been in the classroom, but I enjoyed it. I did require an interpreter. I would say things and they would look at me kind of puzzled, and one boy figured that out and would interpret what I said in Kentucky language. It was pretty interesting. One note to the pastors on the district. You know how Cecil was always saying, use your facilities, don't leave it to just Sunday morning or Sunday night. If you're not using them, find someone else who needs to use them. And have Boy Scouts in there or Girl Scouts or something. Well, that's what we do here. This church has something going on all the time, yeah, except maybe Tuesday. Might not be anything on Tuesday, but you know, that day's always open. But we love it. We have a great congregation. They really do believe in loving the Lord and serving Him, and that's how they spend their time. And they have a great deal of enthusiasm around all of that, which is awesome to see. So for all of this, we just say, praise the Lord. And we ask God's blessing on your assembly. We just pray that it will be a spirit of unity and love as it always has been. And we love you guys and pray for a good 2 days for you.
It was on June the 20th that Bev and I retired in May, and 2 weeks later, Scott accepted the pastorate of the Bowling Green Church, and the Lord was showing us that we needed to come too. And we talked to the district superintendent, and he was talking about how that Glasgow First Church was open. So as we talked with Dr. Powell and the church board, then we accepted the pastorate of the church, and then 3 weeks later, I was here. Bev still had to do a few things, dental things there in Maine, and then joined me as she was able to do that. The first Sunday at Glasgow First, God laid the foundation for our future. 2 Chronicles 7:14 says, if my people, who are called by my name, will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. We are continuing to pray, to hide His word in our hearts, to do what He says, and to share our testimony with anyone that will listen. God has been saving, sanctifying, and calling people into His service. One person has received his local license, and at least one more will be in the next few weeks. Just for you to see some things that Bev was talking about as far as the use of our building, on Friday evening, we have what we call Friday with Friends. We have a meal that we eat together, and we really are doing what Jesus said in Luke chapter 14, verses 12 through 14. He says, when you have a banquet, don't invite your friends that can repay you, but invite ones that can't necessarily repay you, but God will repay you in the future. And so we have a meal on Friday night, and then the third Friday night, we have distribution of food, so they're able to take a box of food with them after the meal. This coming Saturday, our church will be hosting a prayer summit, which you know very well about, because we did many of those there in Maine. And it's for our church and for our mission area. And so that's the 19th of May, and we look forward to that, and as well as other prayer summits in the future. One of the other things that's happening on Memorial Weekend, that we have 14 recipients of the Memorial Roll. And so that will be a great celebration as far as new people coming in and family members coming in, and we look forward to that. The first week in June is Vacation Bible School, and we look forward to connecting with young families who will continue to be involved in our church in the future. You can pray for our district assembly. That is going to be starting on June the 10th through the 12th in Bowling Green. Dr. David and Sharon Graves, our general superintendent, will be with us, and we look forward to that. The Lord has been providing in a wonderful way, and we have all of our allocations paid in full or overpaid at this time, and so we're very thankful for that. We love you. We thank you for your prayers and your friendship. We will be in Maine the last part of June and the first part of July. God bless you at your assembly. We appreciate you very much. Thank you.